Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. How you guys doing? Hope you all are having a wonderful day. It's your favorite girl, my GermanyBased. You all know as it is. Yes, your favorite guest is here with another interesting video. So guys, in today's video, the video I'm about to make, as you can tell from the title, is the first thing tag. So I am hopping on the trend, guys. Yes, so about some couple of weeks ago, Ada Okechukwu uploaded the video and I was interested in making the video show. I asked her to send me the link. She sent me the link on Instagram. Then some days later, Bukola Ori uploaded the video. I watched us and it was so interesting. Then yesterday or 2 days ago, Story of Motherhood and Gloria Vlogs also uploaded, yes, and it was so juicy. I was like, ew, I have to up on this first things tag. So guys, the number one question is, first app you check when you wake up in the morning. So the first app I check whenever I wake up in the morning is my YouTube studio, which is the YT studio on my phone. I have to check if I have new comments to reply to, because sometimes, you know, people ask questions and we have to, as a YouTuber, we have to answer the question. So the first app I check whenever I wake up in the morning is my YT studio, which is for my YouTube channel. Foreign country you ever visited? So the first foreign country I ever visited is an African country which is very close to Nigeria and shared border with Ogun State. So most people knows it as Cotonou, or will I say we Nigerians, we know the country as Cotonou, but generally, or will I say on the map, it is known as Benin Republic. So Cotonou is a place very close to Idiroko in Ogun State. They sell rice, they sell turkey, soap, and being a girl growing up in Nigeria, I like hustling because I love money. So I go there, I buy rice, I buy soap, I buy turkey, just so I could resell them in Lagos State. So that is the first ever foreign country that I've ever visited. Ever cell phone. So forgive me guys if I'm looking down here, because I have them written down here on my notes and I'm saying them out. So the third one says first ever cell phone. So the first ever cell phone that I used is Motorola. Yeah, Motorola. There's this particular Motorola back then that is very flat and it is black. It is just like calculator. That phone is very hard to operate, but then I was a student. I was in SS3 when I had the phone, and I was able to operate it, but the phone is so flat, and even when you handle the phone, you would think the phone is even a calculator. So that was my first ever phone. The first time on a train. So my first time on a train was when I was in Italy. Yes, that was the first time I ever bought a train. And when I entered the train, I was like, wow. Wow, as in I was like, wow. First time on a ship. Yeah, so the first time I was ever on a ship was when we were rescued from the Mediterranean Sea, because I came to Europe through that means. So that was my first time on a ship. We were rescued on a ship. Aside from that, I've never been on a ship, and since then I've not even been on a plane. So the first time I was ever on a plane was 2010 or stroke 2011. I can't really remember. That was when I was going to Nigeria from Morocco. So that was my first ever flight. It wasn't a pleasant one because it was my first time. Oh my God. I disgraced myself, guys. I did, because I threw up. Before I could stand up to go to the toilet, I threw up. And when I even went to the toilet, after I peed and all, and I flushed, the hair just gushed out, from the toilet. The hair. So it was not a pleasant one. So that was my first experience. That was between 2010 stroke 2011. First thing I do when I get home. So whenever I go anywhere, shopping, school, or whatever, the first thing I do when I get home is to take off my wig. That is the first thing I do whenever I get home. Wig first. The wig. Then after the wig, this bra can come after it, but the first thing first is the wig thing I do in the morning. Wow. First thing I do in the morning is I grab my phone. That is the first thing I do. There's no need to lie. Yeah, I know most people will be like, she doesn't pray. I do pray, but first, before the prayer, the first thing I do is to grab my phone to check if I have messages, because sometimes I don't sleep early. I do business, so I do check my phone if I have maybe people message me to ask for inquiry. Maybe I have new orders. So that is the first thing I do in the morning. I grab my phone. First piercing, and when you get them. So the first piercing that I ever had is this first one here, that this particular earring is, though I have about 3 piercings, but the first one is this one, and I got it when I was a baby. My parents did this, so that is when I had my first piercing, and that has been a very, 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 very long time ago. My first language. So as most of you must have known, on maybe you don't know, my first language is Yoruba. Yeah, I speak Yoruba. That is my mother's language. That is my father's language. So that is my language. I am a Yoruba babe. So my first language is Yoruba. First job. So my first job was I worked as a nursery school teacher. That was my first job. The first job your girl did ever. The first work I did in my life, and they were paying me the sum of 7,000 naira then, though I do extra lesson for the kids, and that was around 500 naira per month for a child, and I have about 6 to 7 students having extra lesson there, aside from the salary they pay at school. That was about 7,000 naira. So the first job I ever did was working as a nursery school teacher. Our next question says first boyfriend. It's about to get juicy. So the first time I had a boyfriend was around 2009 2010, because I passed out from secondary school 2008. So I don't really have experience about boys, because I went to a girls only school, so no boys. So the first time I had a boyfriend was 2009/2010. First makeup item. So the first makeup item I ever had was black eye pencil and the lip gloss, because then you dare not, if you come from an African home, you dare not make up. So the only makeup that I had then was just lip gloss and eye pencil, because even if your parents should see a lip gloss, they wouldn't frown it. So because I have a very thick brow, it is very hard for them to know that I have even eyebrow on. You just put the eyebrow with there's something we call T-roll, but I don't have the T-roll then, which is like the kajal. I don't use kajal, so I use the black eye pencil for underneath my eye and my brows, then the lip gloss for my lips. That was my ever first makeup item. First time you were allowed to put on a makeup. The first time I was ever allowed to put on a makeup was when I started working, and that was around 2010, if I'm not mistaken. Then they consider me, I'm already an adult, so the makeup is not even like now. It's just a simple thing, just white powder, lip gloss, and the eye pencil finish, and those red green eyeshadow back then. So the first time I was allowed to put on a makeup was around 2010 to 11, and then I was already working, so they were like, okay, she's already an adult. So that was the first time I ever put on a makeup. First person I talked to today. So the first person I talked to today is my partner. So that's the first person I talk to. And the other ones say first person I text when something exciting happens. That is also my partner. Yeah, even before my people back home. So the first person I call or text is my partner, to share any exciting news. First tattoo. So I have only just one tattoo, and sometimes I even forget I have a tattoo, because the tattoo is not visible. It is at my back. So, and I had the tattoo very long time. That was when tattoo was raining. That was around 2010 to 11. I did most of this exciting stuff between 2010 2011. So I had my first tattoo 2011. His first kiss. So my first kiss was 2010. That was when I had my first boyfriend. But yeah, your girl was a novice, because I had no experience about boys. So the kiss was not even exciting. I beat the boy's lips, because me only experience. So that was my first kiss 2010. First sexual experience. So my first sexual experience was also 2010. Yeah, you all know it was painful. You know, normally now the first time is always painful. So that was my first experience, 2010. First social media picture. So my first Facebook picture, I'm going to insert it, guys, but please don't laugh. Don't laugh. I was so skinny, as in my dressing code self is so funny. So I'm going to insert it. And my first Instagram picture, and I've archived almost all my old pictures on Instagram. I'm not sure I'll be able to see that. And also I recently joined Twitter, so the picture on my Twitter is a recent picture, I think 2 months ago picture. So I'll just insert the Facebook one because I think the Facebook one is the oldest, so I'll insert them. But please don't laugh. First YouTuber that I subscribed to, so I can't really remember the first YouTuber that I subscribed to, but I could remember then I was watching Sisi Yemi, Flo Shinyere. I was watching them back then, and also Shalom Black. Shalom Black is a Nigerian YouTuber, but she's based in the US. She's a born survivor, yeah. So I think those are the first 3 people that I think I subscribed to. Our last question for today's tag is first YouTube video. So my first YouTube video was a very awkward video. You know, it was my first time ever sitting on a in front of a camera filming a video. You know, not talking to anybody. It was so awkward, and I was so close to my phone. Like I wanted to swallow the phone. I still have the video on my channel. So that was my first YouTube video, and that was like 1 year ago. Yeah. So guys, that comes to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a massive thumbs up and share this video out. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, make sure you do. Subscription is free. So till I see you guys again, bye.